What's up, guys? I'm Swanstrom. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I don't know why I was talking so fast right there, but a couple videos ago I asked all y'all to ask us questions. It could be any question in the world. It didn't matter who you asked. It was either me, Uncle Mike, Slinky, Mama Country, Tyler Swanstrom, my brother, or Big Country. So y'all asked a bunch of questions. I think there's like 400 questions. We're going to try to go through as many as we can and sit down and answer with y'all. This is going to be a longer video. Please stay with us. It's going to be very fun. I want to go ahead and answer one question real quick because I've had a lot of people actually ask me about it, and that's our pole barn. Everybody wants to know how big our pole barn is. So when we first started on this build, and it will be closed in sooner or later, guys. I just having to work some things out and get some permits, but we will be closing it in so we can have it inside, door, car, shop, whatever you want to call it, because I am tired of working out here in the cold, the mosquitoes. It's horrible down here in Florida. But anyways, we started off with a 50 by 80. That means it's 50 foot that way, and it was 80 foot long. We then extended it, so now it is a 50 by 120. Now you can see whole deal, base, and it's gotten bigger. We're probably thinking about extending it even more that way and extending it that way. Like I told Dad, fuck around and we'll just have two pole barns all the way down the whole property line. But stay tuned. It's gonna be a longer video. Hopefully y'all stay with us. If you haven't done it already, subscribe to the channel. Stick around with us. We got a lot of good things coming this year. 2020 is our year. March 20th, first race, Street Outlaw No Prep Kings. Go up to Modern Racing this weekend, pick up the car. We're gonna go ahead and put it on the engine dyno, guys. I've never had a car on the dyno before, so it's gonna be pretty cool to see how that works and see what kind of power Aftermath 2.0, my Street Outlaw No Prep Kings build, will make. We're gonna go ahead, go to the back of the house real quick, sit everybody down. Again, I'm gonna have Big Daddy Brian, me, Slinky, Big Country, Mama Country, and my Uncle Mike. We're all gonna sit down, we're all gonna talk a little shit, and we're all gonna answer the questions that y'all have been asking. He sent me an email. He said, I'm a little person. I said, yo, hit me up. Alright guys, I'm Swanstrom. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I finally got everybody here at the house to be able to answer these questions for y'all. We dropped a video a couple nights ago. Y'all asked a lot of questions. There was a lot of good questions. There was a lot of perverted questions. It's
what
okay
are you
though.
Staring at right now?
So, this is our dysfunctional family. I'm gonna go around and actually announce everyone. You got my brother, Tyler Swanstrom.
What's happening?
You got my dad, Big Country, Corey Swanstrom. I'm Swanstrom. This is Big Daddy Brian. You got my mom. Today's her birthday. She finally turned 30. Happy birthday!
Oh, thank you.
I got my Uncle Mike. And I got my long lost brother, Slinky. So let's go ahead and dive into these questions. We're going to let the whole entire group answer them. Different people, different questions, and figure out what we're going to do with this thing.
Don't do that. You're going to get it on the table.
Alright,
Why are you so serious all the time?
listen. Well, we're gonna start out with this question because this has already happened before, but I'm gonna let my dad go ahead and tell him what he did to my mom. But if you were to give mom the back tire on foot, who would win the race? Me.
You want to do that, boy?
Go ahead and explain to him what you did to her last time.
Again.
How much of a gap was that?
$2,000?
$2,000. Shit, you done smoking?
Let's lock this in right now. Lock it in.
I bet you $5,000.
Lock it in.
The last time I won, you just gave me.
I don't need to hear no more talking.
I was
Lock it in.
That was 3 years ago.
I don't hear what I'm saying.
I don't care. Let's go do it, boy.
You bet me with my money.
I don't care.
That doesn't even make sense. I'm not doing it again.
All right. So we're locking it in or not?
You and your crippled ass can't run now.
All right, this one's for Mike. When is your car going to be ready?
I have no idea.
2020 never.
No, I'm hoping within the next couple months.
Bullshit.
And come and see you at the 10-5 bracket class car.
Last time we were over Cody's last weekend, that thing's coming along nice.
Short period of time.
Yes, it has been a short period of time.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump into this question. This happened a couple videos ago. I went ahead and asked my mom if she'd ever had her fart box tongue darted, and she said yes. That
no, that's not
she
how it went
farted
down.
on Dad and got a little poop shooter in his eyeball.
No, that's not how it went down.
It's on video. You can't lie about it. It's already on there.
Explain.
But that's
So,
not how
the question
when I
is-
shit in his face is not when he was down there licking the whatever box.
Tossing the salad?
Yeah.
Well,
tossing the
how'd
salad?
that go down?
He was watching a movie, and I asked him to smell my ass.
And that's got
And he did, and I farted, and I shot his
That's not true.
face. Yes, that is. Corey, tell the truth now. You know damn well that's exactly what happened. He was so mad that I had to get.
That's not true. Here's what happened. So I was in a movie and I was watching a movie, legit. I was in a movie and she had that old hemorrhoid hanging out her ass. And she said,
Look at my hemorrhoid.
And look at my hemorrhoid. I did. So I got up there, spread cheese bar, and she shit.
But did I literally shit in your
And
face?
it blew some flakes on me for sure. I was tore up.
It was a corn. It was the corn.
And
The
then
corn
she,
hit him
and
right in
then
the
she
eye.
hauled ass. Because I tried to catch her, but I couldn't catch her.
Okay, let's move on. That's disgusting.
That's what happened.
All right, this question's for Brian because he's the one that handles my nitrous throughout the weekends. Sometimes he gets the bottles a little bit too hot and lets them explode in the trailer.
That's the guy why sometimes you get a little hot.
But
you know?
they want to know on average how much nitrous do you think we use in a weekend?
We'll probably use right around, I'm just gonna take a rough guess and say probably about 20 pounds in a weekend. That all just depends on how many hits we make throughout the
And if
weekend.
you don't blow the
And he
heads off.
usually handles getting it paid for. So how much is nitrous a pound right now?
That motor, you burn about 6.5 to 7 pounds a pass. So depending on how many
How
runs
much
you
is
make.
nitrous per pound right now?
I don't know. I think I paid $2.25 a pound,
Yeah.
$2.20 a pound, something like that.
And then, one weekend we went through about 48 pounds because I blew the whole bottle.
I don't know how much. I paid the
Hey,
bills.
we had the
So it's
disco.
like
Dude, that was a straight up smoke
$127
machine
for
going
the
on in the
invoice
trailer.
and $13.50 for shipping.
We had the disco going on inside the trailer. It was fogged out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, this question is for Tyler. It's not happening, but we'll go ahead and answer it anyways. When's your car gonna debut? Go ahead and let him know what happened when you stepped inside my car for the first time.
I don't like that shit.
I asked Tyler, I said, let's make another hit in it. Like here recently. He said, no, never again.
It's not for you. It's not for everybody.
I like my side by side.
Yeah.
Can-Am.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
for
single now, but the real answer was, there's a lot of swinging dicks at the track, but I'm taken now, so.
Yeah.
Tyler said I can
All
go.
wifed up.
I can go out on the boat and have me some fun.
Oh, yeah.
Not here at the racetrack.
Oh yeah. See me at the mud park.
All right, this one's for Dad, and he does it a lot. But why the fuck do you clap your hands when you're behind
Oh
the
my
car?
God.
I know the answer.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
It's not that I clap my hands. So here's the thing.
I know. It's like this.
You know who I seen doing that first? Was the Bumblebee kid. Jeff.
So check this out. That's really not that. I'm surprised either one of you don't know why.
I know
I know exactly why
here's the
you're
thing.
buying another
In
car.
construction, it's alignment. You
Yep.
lay pipe.
Yep.
It's the
Yeah.
same
Buying another
thing.
car.
It's the same thing. We sitting and we're down in the trenches and we're running to run a pipe. It's the same thing. When I look at my range rod down there, I'm looking and I do the same thing. I'm looking at the alignment of that car. So you got 3 spots on top of your car with those 3 lights. That's why we have those 3 lights. It's kind of like a trans, like a plumb bob with a transit. So you got, if the car's pointed one way or the other, and I just do an eyeball real quick, and then I look at those lights on top of the roof of the car, I just try to make sure you're straight, because sometimes the wheels are carrying, and it gets to where if the car runs out there to the 330 or something, and the wheels are up, and you're cranked halfway, you can't turn, and then you have to lift. So I try to get the car as straight as possible so that you don't have to lift, so we make a full pass. That's the reason why I do that. I'm not clapping my hands. Nice question, but I'm not clapping my hands.
Go, Justin, go! Alright, this question is from my mom. Pretty good questions. How did you meet Big Country? Who was into who first?
Don't speak.
No, I don't know.
No,
that.
stop. I
Hold on.
already know the answer.
Okay.
That's her question.
Stop.
Hold up.
That's
Her
my
question.
question.
And did Big Country already have what he owned, or did y'all both start from nothing?
First of all, we hated each other in high school. We
Because
did
you had a
not
big-ass mouth and
no,
you still do.
because you had a big ass mouth.
Okay.
We could not stand each other. And then one day I was over at his sister's house, didn't know that that was his sister. And he walked through the door and I was like, oh, hell.
Don't
And then
lie.
ever since then, we
Let me tell you something.
started dating.
Let me tell you something. That's all bullshit. First of all, first of all, you're full of shit.
Okay.
So, I didn't like her ass in high school, and I don't like her ass now. I just married her. Second of all, when she saw me come to the door, she just wanted to give me a blowjob. Simple as that. And I was good with it, so that's how we hooked up. She started sucking right out the gate.
And no, we built this business, me and him.
We ain't have shit. I've been broke my whole life. I'm still broke
And we
now.
came from, our families didn't have a lot.
Hell yeah.
They provided for us, but they didn't have a whole lot, and we didn't have a whole lot when we got together either.
Ain't no family provided for us.
Nope, that's why I said our family didn't have a whole lot.
Yeah, our family didn't. My mom and dad didn't have nothing to give me.
And my
Her
mom and
didn't
dad
have nothing to give
didn't
me. We were broke, two little broke kids that met at 21, 22 years old and bought a house and had two little shitheads, and the rest of it, that's the end of the story.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
All right, this one's for
I
Brian.
wouldn't trade any of
I'm the cooler shithead.
This one's for Brian. Brian, what's your role, I guess, in our family lifestyle? How long have you been? A lot of people have been asking, do you work with us, or how do you, I guess, roll in our deal?
Well, I started working for your pops probably 15 years ago. Started it, in the grading business. We moved on to putting pipe in the ground. Economy kind of went south. We stopped laying pipe. I drove a dump truck for a while. I call myself the redheaded stepchild around here is what I call myself.
So you've been racing with us since the beginning, right?
Oh, since day one. We put you in the car, when you were 15 years old.
All right, next question was, has my dad ever drove before? He did have a Pro Mod back in 07. He has always raced. That's kind of how I got into it. He had a Chevy 2 back in the day. He street raced, ran at the track, 10.5, all that stuff. I've already talked about it a little bit on the channel. I'll give him a little time now to talk about it, what he's actually done in his career of racing and how fast he's been.
Yeah, so in my whole life that these two don't know about, I grew up rodeoing. So that's what my family did. I calf roped, I team roped. I roped so long as a kid, my dad pushed it on me, I kind of hated it. So when I got old enough I didn't want to do it. Somehow I got into trucks and got into hot rods, and I just like cars. So I've been racing since I was probably about 17, 18 years old. I've known Mike since high school. I had my car in high school, 16, something like that, yeah. So, I grew up drag racing, street racing. I always went out and street raced my car, had a 13-second car.
Your dad bought this Chevy too, and he went to work, right? He said, Mike, just trim it up, trim some of the weight up. He come home, that thing was like a skin. He's like, God damn, I didn't tell you to cut everything off of it.
But anyways, I had that car. I turned it into a 10.5 Outlaw car. I ran a 10.5 Outlaw with it. I think the fastest that car went was like 480s, 490s, something like that. I know I ran heavy street with it. It went like 780s in heavy street in a quarter mile. And then I had a Pro Mod. The Pro Mod went like something like 408, 409, maybe 410, 182, 183 back in 07. And then finally I just got out of the car when Justin wanted to start racing because I didn't really feel right. I mean, Brian had him under control, but us having two cars, me making a pass, Justin making a pass, I just didn't feel comfortable.
One time we had 4 cars.
So I just kind of got out of the car and just kind of got behind the car and raced with Justin. And, I really don't have no desire to drive no car. I mean, he goes 200 mile an hour. You'll never catch me in a car going 200 mile an hour. I like tuning him. I got no desire. I'll never get in a race car again. I got no business behind the wheel. I mean, I was a good drag racer, but those times are gone past me.
Mama's ready to drag race though.
Yeah.
My boys are grown, they can take care of themselves. I'm ready.
You're
All
not.
right, this next one is for Slinky. We're gonna.
Here we go.
Here we go, Slim.
Here we go.
They want to know about Bigham.
Oh my God.
How'd you meet Bigham?
Who's big on?
Tinder.
Bigham's the one that he had in the camper
Rocky.
there.
Oh, the one?
He
Oh,
knocked it off the wood.
I think I broke this.
What
I
Mike
broke the
say when you come
stabilizer.
knocking?
That's
When
right.
this camper's rocking, don't come
I'm
knocking.
knocking. Yes, sir.
So Slink, they want to know how you met Bigham.
High school.
Was she big in high school?
No.
How'd you get big?
Eating. There's no other explanation. Eating.
Oh, I just thought, she might have got pregnant,
No.
Slink said eating.
Slinky got her pregnant.
You thought when you woke up, because that ain't never gonna happen.
They said Slinky needs the camper on Projects.
I knew it, because I think I broke the stabilizer, because now it will not go down. She broke. She broke.
Man, you had
All right.
that rocking there, huh?
This one's for you. What is the
Blasting
smallest?
that ass.
What is the smallest to the largest nitrous jet you have ever ran?
I mean,
Even in our motors.
yes, you know, like a 22, the smallest, and I've ran as much as a 62, the biggest.
It's a lot.
We like to just run straight.
Not
line.
on your per se motor you have now because it has multiple kits. So you know.
In Georgia, we ran a straight line to it. We didn't have no jets. Like we took a garden hose and we attached it.
Different applications. There's different applications, everything. It's all sorted out in pounds per hour, how many pounds per hour. You know, single system, some of them got, like I'd say an X275, those guys are spraying a 62, 64 jet on some of the motors out there, those conventional motors.
Guys, let's go ahead and take this time real quick. I did not know that the last video would get so much, I guess, disrespect for you calling people midgets. They are called little people. I done had 100 emails come in and 100 texts, 200 comments. I apologize. I did not know that they were called
We
little
even
people.
we showed no respect.
We do want a little person.
I don't want to own it.
Hey,
You just want to have it as a buddy.
I thought it was dwarf, not little people.
I don't know, but
It's
I
called-
know
they're supposed to be called
everybody is
little
messaging me. I apologize.
Never seen
I
that.
apologize. We did not know that. It was not any kind of disrespect.
But
Hey, man, we're
if
fat.
you're a little dude and you want to hang out, call me, text me, something. I'll hang out with you.
That sounds a little weird.
I just want to. Dude, you got a lot of fun with me.
Little.
What's
Some weird shit going on here.
Yeah, where do you get the money to run your operation? It seems like you have a bigger business that brings in the money.
Cartel.
We do work. Plug Mike helps us out a lot.
Oh, he gives us the product.
I mean, we've been,
No.
you know, obviously to run the operation we're running right now, you have to have a business. You know, we have a business and obviously a business makes money. But we try to run a really tight budget on what we have. We try not to spend, you know, frugal money. We just try and run it tight. We try to do almost everything we can in-house and save every penny we can. Try not to tear shit up. And, you know, but you got to think, man, I've been racing since I was 16 years old. So this isn't like I just started this shit, you know. I can't even tell you how many engines I've owned throughout the years. Back when I was even broke and poor and working all the hours I can, you know, I'd pay all my bills, and then any Saturday or Sunday money I'd work on my race car. So I've had race cars my whole life. I've raced my whole life.
And he would work all night long working on
Yeah,
your race
so,
car.
I mean,
I would
she-
make dinner, bring it to the
3 o'clock in
shop.
the morning. You know, I'd leave the shop and then get up
Go
at
to
5
work.
o'clock and go to work. But I work every day, 6, 7 days a week. I never miss work. But, you know, I work hard, I play hard. So same thing with the company. You know, I've owned a company now since 2004, and we work hard. We try to run it as hard as we can, make money, pay our bills, and then our side hobby is me and Justin. We race. We enjoy racing. Mama goes with us. Tyler goes with us too, but Tyler's got other likes.
He's got a side by side.
He's got a side by side.
comes with us every once in a while. He's
Got me a-
borderline part time.
Got me a fifth wheel now.
Brian's with us.
It's
and
the
then
thing too.
Slinky's got stabbing cabin.
We're not rich by no means. We're not millionaires, not even close to it. But
We just
we
work every
try to
day
work with what we got.
and
And then
work
Justin has actually won a lot of money in grudge racing. He's won a lot of class racing money. So anything we win, we put immediately right back into the car. We
Nobody
don't take
gives
none of
us
that
any
money.
money.
So we don't really have sponsorship per se.
Well, we do have sponsors, some sponsors.
He gets a little help here and there,
Yeah.
small stuff, and it helps.
Well, you should
But
stop
at
doing
the end of the day, it's mostly fronted by us. 90% of everything that we got comes from us and from our business, and we just try and, you know, stay afloat. That's what we do.
Anything you want to add there, Mom?
No, I just didn't want them to forget that there is people, you know, that do send us stuff, you know, and help us out. I'm just saying, they don't give us money, but they help you out.
They do.
They give you pistons, they, you know, not give you, but they give you a discount.
We talk about them in other videos.
I know, but I'm just saying, there is some people out there and you should recognize those people.
We do. We recognize them every day.
We recognize you.
We recognize.
I recognize them every time you call me and pay that fucking credit card bill. That's when I recognize.
What about everybody wants to know what tips you went to on the push rods and why?
Can't
were you
talk
not-
about it. That's some down low, double
Yep.
case.
Secrets.
So where's the other
That's
push
some,
rods?
that's some squirrel shit right there. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
tell
Secret.
nobody yet.
Secret.
We're still testing right now. We're still testing. We cannot let that info out yet.
Yep.
Slinky, congratulations on the no drinking. That was hard for me to give up. Are you
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow's a month. And it's been the hardest thing I've done in my life so far.
We're so proud of you.
Last week was 3 weeks. Yeah.
Oh okay.
How hard was it to stop that cocaine?
Real hard. That was the second one.
No wonder him and Plug Mike got along so good.
How hard was it to stop the cocaine after I found out about it?
Real easy. Easiest thing I've ever done in my life.
That bitch come to the job
Slick
site.
ain't got no papa in his life, but I want to put the daddy
He
down
come
on
to the job site, he said, Mike, I fucked up. I said, what do you mean? He said, big country knows. I
Yeah.
said, oh boy.
I fucked up bad right there at that point.
We have zero drug tolerance around this house. Around my property, anything, ain't doing it, ain't having none. I can say I've never done a drug in my entire fucking life. Not one thing. I've never smoked weed, never done a drug, never popped a pill.
But we
ain't
don't
having none
judge
of it.
anybody that does it.
No,
We just
no,
don't.
I mean,
If you do it, that's on you. We just don't do
Can't
it.
do it in my house.
Hit up Mike.
Can't do it around my property. Can't do anything to it. And I'll tell you what, way back in the day, this guy right now, this guy's done everything in the book. I'll tell you that right now.
Here we go.
Everything. Tell me about the time you had some shit in the back of my car. You and old Joe Hicks.
So we was riding in the back of the TA.
Trans Am.
We were going to,
1978.
yeah, Smoking the Bandit.
77. 77.
Yeah,
I think it
that was 77. We were driving down 301, it was dark. My buddy Joe had a little gram or so of coke.
Yeah, y'all was in the back seat.
We was in the back seat, and we was chopping it on a little mirror thing. And, gonna get us a bump real quick.
Now, grant you, we're only like 20, 21.
Hey, yeah, he's driving, so he's not paying attention to what we're doing back there, right? Me and my buddy. Joel's cutting it up. I'm ready to get my bump. You know, we were going to bar somewhere. Well, Corey looks back there and sees what's going on. He turns back around. He rolls the windows down. Whoosh! It's all gone. Every bit of it.
Yeah. Now, what about them smoking
Poof,
in
the
your...
magic dragon. Dude lit up a joint. I pulled over and told him, man, get the fuck out. Walk, motherfuckers.
He did too.
I'm gonna find y'all a little person. Please do. If you do find us one, you can email me at SwanGang96.
That's gonna be our little. That's gonna be a little mini me.
I'll tell you this. I've never been around drugs in my life. Mike's my druggy buddy. If there's ever a druggy buddy, he's my buddy. But I don't judge, you know what I mean? I just didn't do it. So we was about, 20, 21. Mike always getting in some bad shit. So we go over to Joel's Uncle Raymond's house. He's like, come on, Cole, we gotta go to Uncle Raymond's house. We gotta pick up Noggin. That's what we called Joe back then, Noggin. So I said, okay, so we roll over. I come inside the house there, and there's about $200,000 or $300,000 laying.
I think I was in the...
You weren't there. Me and you weren't even dating then.
Don't try to make it sound
I had a bunch of everybody.
I've been there.
There's a whole bunch of money, big money up on that table. Man, there was bags of pot and cocaine. I went in there, boy, I saw that shit. I told Mike, I said, we got to go now.
Yeah.
I got my ass, got the hell on up out of there. About 3 weeks later, SWAT hit that whole son of a bitch. They took all them boys to jail. I knew I didn't need to be around them. Because I can tell you the thing, biggest thing to me why I never did drugs, because my dad would not tolerate it. I was scared to death of my dad. My dad would kill me. No ifs, ands, or buts. Fact. You know it too, hey.
Oh yeah.
My dad's gone
He
now.
was going to get killed out there.
I thought whenever he come out here and he was nice and calm and he said, come out here so we need to talk. I looked out there.
What'd I tell you? Here, I'll go ahead and tell you. I said, I'm fixing to ask you a very important question.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, before you answer, you better think very fucking carefully how you're going to answer this question. Because I already know the answer to it. And if you fucking lie to me, I said, you a fired motherfucker, and you about to pack your camper and your shit up, you about to get the fuck on up out of here. I said, have you been doing drugs? Point blank. I said, you lied to me, I'm finna drug test you. So, he told me the truth. I was proud of that. But then I got on his ass and just kind of told him how it is around here, man.
So now you're clean.
I don't have anything against people that does drugs, smokes pot, whatever y'all do, that's your own business. But this is my house. This is my domain. This is my property. Nobody on my property, around my house, family member, anybody, nobody's doing drugs. Point blank. Goes for everybody.
So that's why we hit up Plug Mike instead.
Yeah.
Whatever. Quit.
So you can hire him. But he said, right, Jim Askins, he says, me and my buddies, we hired 3 little people. They showed up in Velcro suits, Velcro wall, and a trampoline.
Dude.
You can bounce them and stick them to the wall.
I was thinking about a slingshot thing.
I want
No.
to go bowling with him.
No.
Can't be doing that.
No. Oh, come on now.
No, it's a real website. That's where you get it from.
I don't care about that.
Those
It's not
would
real,
be the
is
most
it?
fun.
I know.
Is it really real?
Y'all some freaking party poopers, man.
Well,
You gotta have fun. You gotta enjoy life.
Come on, move ahead.
If you're getting paid, if they're getting paid to do shit, I'm slingshotting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh shit. Little man engaged.
Click, click.
Alright, what all, so we have the Pat Musey engine right now. What engine builders did we had prior?
I mean, we've used Rare Morrison. On big motors, I've used Rare Morrison, Pat Musey. Obviously, Charlie Luck's out there. I've used Fulton before, Gene Fulton in motors. I haven't never used the big 5.3 motors from Fulton, but I have had 700-inch motors, 800-inch motors from Gene Fulton. You got Charlie Buck out there. He's got big motors the same way. So they're all great engine builders. Motors prior to that, I've used Chris Seidel Motorsports, one of the best. Honestly, there's a lot of great small engine guys. Joe Irwin, Fast Forward Race Engines. I've used him for a long time.
We still do stuff.
Yeah, Joe still helps me out with stuff right now. Joe, if I got something local, he's local, our local machine shop. Joe can fix anything for me. He doesn't try and reinvent the wheel. I could take one of my motors to him. He wouldn't say, hey, we got to do this, that, and the other. He wouldn't change anything that Pat's got going on in the motor. He'd leave it exactly like it is. But we do our own maintenance. The only thing we would have to fix, like right now, Justin fucked both heads up and fucked the block up. So I got to send it out to have it fixed. As far as rotating assembly inside, we'll do all that stuff. What the fuck are you doing?
Man, you ain't gonna have one of those cookies?
God,
You ever have one of these cookies?
no.
Bro, the
They are good, babe.
So,
You try one, you'll be like, you can make all the noise you want.
So, at the end of the day, there's a lot of great engine builders out there. Quick. I don't want the damn cookies. Go
Bro,
ahead.
eat the damn cookie.
Alright, done with that. We want to know, how much do you think the cost is going to be on the tore-up motor out there?
It's 10,000, you know, somewhere in that area. I mean, that's not counting parts. With parts and all, and me doing it, I mean, if I was to send it to a machine shop, it'd cost 20 grand. If I was to send it to Pat, it'd be 20 grand. But I don't know. But I don't want to say right now, because Pat may be watching this video, he may be fucking wanting to stick in my ass and break it off. So, it's going to be cheap. That's what it's going to be. Pat better do it cheap or I'm going to write him a bounce check.
Who would you like?
Bro, that ain't happening.
Who would
Don't
you
hate.
like your first race to be against in no prep? Congratulations.
I don't care. We'll run any of them, you know, it don't matter to me.
We're gonna, what'd you say? We're gonna kick them all in the head or whatever.
Yeah, kick all boys and girls in the head.
Yeah.
Even Lizzie, she's done too.
How you feeling?
Was it
It don't matter who we run. I mean, you know, they all run good, man. You know, there's none of them guys that are slow in no prep.
Hold up, guys. So we just had a little malfunction in the camera. It shut off. Are y'all really fighting over the cookie, fat asses?
Bro.
All right, so back to our question. Brian, who do you want to run?
I want to run old Kayla Martin first.
We've already beat her twice.
I just want to let you know,
Me
happy
too.
birthday, Kayla. Your birthday's the same day as mine.
wanna
That's
run
why I
Kayla.
knew you were special.
I just like Kayla. You
She
know,
especially gets gapped every time.
She just,
I know, but she's still.
she's always willing to race, Kayla.
Just-
That's what I like
And she's
about
one,
Kayla.
and she loves to race us too.
Yeah, she's just always ready to race. And I like
Watch your mouth.
it. That kind of reminds
That's Slinky's crush. Slinky loves Caleb.
Watch your mouth.
Who's Caleb?
Watch your
She's
mouth.
a no prep racer.
No prep racer.
Slinky's in love with Kel.
Yeah.
No. I just like.
Hey, Caleb. Slide a little slinky.
No, she's engaged.
I should throw you in the bus right now. I'll let you slide.
Oh, but you throw me under the bus.
Huh?
Do you got a little crop too?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
She is a
We were
pretty girl.
riding through the pits one night and
I gotta look
having
at
a good old time on the loudspeaker, and we cruised right over by Kayla's, pit, and I had some choice, really nice things to say
Right.
to her. Yeah. So.
Why? What happened?
Oh, nothing. Just saying
Were
how
they nice?
beautiful she was. Yeah.
What'd she say?
Oh, they were laughing, having a good old time.
Brian just being nasty.
I can sense the sarcasm in the voice.
How did your dad get the nickname Big Country?
Because he's
Yeah,
country and
very-
it's big.
There's very few that know that.
I know the answer to that.
Wasn't it Doug that gave you it?
No, Steve Petty.
Steve Petty, the head tuner for Proline. Steve Petty. I had a turbo car back in 2011, I think it was. So I was running this little turbo car, maybe 2010, and I didn't know a whole lot about it. I went up to South Georgia and paid Steve to come down there to help me. And I was in the staging lanes one time, And I sat in the car and kind of getting everything ready. Steve was there with me, was going everything. He said, all right, Big Country. He said, come on, let's take it to the line. And ever since he said that, not by me, I don't go by Big Country. I just go by my name, Corey. But everybody has called me Big Country since then. So I've been called Big Country for probably 10 years now. That's how I got the name, Steve Petty. The head tuner of Proline. If anybody knows who he is. Most serious drag racers, any boosted turbos, they know who Steve Petty is.
Really good guy.
He just friend requested me on Facebook. Steve got a Facebook.
Hey, he just made one. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
They want me to make shirts, tongue dark fault box.
I know.
We're gonna get them made.
Me and Petty got drunk one night.
He'll drink some beer.
No,
And
we
fish.
were drinking the vodka Blue Mineral, and when I ran into the...
When you took the running thing with a golf cart.
And then he didn't do it. Remember that?
Yeah, I didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
I didn't remember doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, if you
I
don't
remember.
remember, you didn't do it.
Well, I knew, but I didn't. I just didn't say nothing.
He came clean afterwards. All right, let's move on.
These ones are about Swanky.
Good, don't ask me.
Yeah, let's add. Let's
Yeah, come on, let's see.
They're all about Bingham.
Well, yeah.
I'm looking down right now because I'm Bingham.
Hey, do you have a picture of Bingham? You know,
No.
that you can
We
show
like
us?
to see a picture.
No,
I'd like to see a
hell
picture.
no.
So now,
They want to know. The camera's not wide enough. We only got the head.
Yeah.
I said.
Enough.
I said it didn't like dawn on you, shine a light. Ding.
Big
It was
woman
only
you
the
go
head.
into.
Only the head.
That's what your daddy always
That's a
said.
huge bitch.
Who's that?
That's
Oh, that's
Remy.
Remy.
That's Remy.
That's Tyler the.
Well, she let her come in.
Tyler Squeeze.
Tyler's little new squeeze.
He's wiped up.
It's my baby.
All right, this one from Mikey. What's the craziest thing you ever done?
Damn.
It'd be hard to answer that question.
yeah.
Because I've done a lot of dumb, stupid shit.
And all right, yes, he
We're gonna
has.
go ahead and put your mouth on the nitrous bottle.
We're gonna go ahead and go around
And inhale it.
So go ahead and tell them
Inhale the
what's the
nitrous.
craziest
How
thing.
about we all do it?
Yeah, I know. That's what we're doing right now. So go
What do you
ahead.
mean?
What's the craziest thing you ever done?
Y'all gonna talk all about me?
No. We're all answer.
Yeah.
Come on, quick and easy. Let's go.
I had a nitrous bottle one time, and it was dentist grade nitrous bottle. So it was the good shit. It wasn't the sulfur. And I said, shit, I'm gonna get me hit of that. And I cracked the valve open and burnt my whole mother. It froze my whole
got raw. Fuck him all up, man.
All right, Slinky, go ahead. What's the dumbest thing you ever done?
Big 'em.
Very good. Yeah, and Bingham, I guess. Tyler.
No.
No,
I've done certain drugs with strippers at strip clubs. That was
There you
the
go.
dumbest thing.
You know what I would have said? That fucking tattoo.
Hey, let me call you right back. Bye.
You're next.
Tyler.
Remy, hurry up.
Threw a party here, and me and my buddy roller skated down the staircase together, and then we also stepped on top of the little piece out there on the
brick?
side, the brick.
I remember
and it
that.
fell over
I
and hit
can't
the
hold it.
staircase, and I had to take my ass up to Home Depot and get some liquid concrete and put it up there and stick it back on.
Is there?
Dad, what's the dumbest thing you ever done?
It's still there.
Me, honestly,
Had 2 kids.
probably the dumbest thing I ever done was I was about 10 or 11 years old, and I was out in the dirt pit working for my dad, and I had a backhoe out there, and when I used to go out there after school or in between off, and I'd bale up dirt, stockpile dirt, and sell dirt, and so there was a gator out there in this pond, and he was getting close to me, and I was working on the edge, and I swung out there, tried to hit him with a bucket, and I fell off the edge with the backhoe and put the whole backhoe in the water. And it was deep too. The boom was all the way down. It was my dad's new backhoe, the 690 John Deere backhoe. And so I called him to come out there. And I was up top of the bank, and he's like, "Where's it at?" I was like, "It's over there, Dad." He's like, "We're driving around." He's like, "Where's it at?" And I said, "It's over there." And so by the time we got over there, all you could see is just a very small portion of the counterweight sticking out of the water. It was all bad. I'll be honest with you. It was a really bad deal.
All right, Ryan, what about you?
Well, the dumbest thing I did is I broke $16,000 worth of windows out of my elementary school, and that wasn't pretty. Especially, we got caught doing it. My pops beat my ass. When I say till it was black and blue with the belt, it was black and blue with the belt. Then we went to court, and I got 10,000 community hours. The first 5,000 community hours was pretty cool because I got to do it at the local fire station. The second 5,000 hours sucked because I was at the state nursing home cleaning bedpans and puke, and just it was horrible. That was the dumbest thing I ever did.
What's the dumbest thing you done, Mom?
Nothing.
You're a damn liar.
Perfect.
Remy, what's the dumbest thing you ever
Aren't I
done?
perfect, babe?
Shoot, I don't know.
I thought I could outrun a bow and arrow.
Yeah, that was some shit.
No, party.
We shot that bow and arrow in the air with Malik and all them here. Yeah, that was some shit right
Oh,
there.
no.
That was
Let
scary.
me just tell you,
Party.
the craziest thing he ever done is he had a party here back in 2014, July 4th.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know
That was
that.
some
What is
insane
that? I wasn't
I
here.
think we had maybe 500 or 600 people here.
Oh,
Shit,
yeah.
we had a SWAT.
We had the SWAT
We
team
had SWAT
here.
team,
I
about
almost
eight
went to
patrol
jail.
cars. 8 patrol
Justin
cars.
almost went to jail. And guess what? Me and Corey, we told him he could have a party. We thought he was just going to have a few friends, so we stayed out in the motorhome.
And I was
The motorhome,
asleep.
and he was asleep. I got up at 10:30. I come out to let the dogs out of the motorhome, and there's cars everywhere. So I come in the house. All these people are in my house dancing on the bar.
We were gonna
I go out back by
Hey,
the
hold
pool,
on.
and then they start fighting. Blood splattered everywhere.
Yeah, it was bad. I got. Yeah, that was
And then,
bad.
and then, we had the
were gonna
cops
close
come
the
here.
doors. Hold on, Mom. We were gonna close the doors at 12 o'clock and not let anyone else in. But as soon as 12 o'clock hit,
Oh, no, they're
I swear
friends.
to God, that door did not close till about 4 a.m.
Their
Horrible.
friends posted it on Craigslist, Facebook.
There
We
was
had people
from Miami and
Fort
Fort Lauderdale
Lauderdale.
here.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you were. You were puking in the bathroom. Your father had to come get you.
Oh, Sling!
Passed out.
Yeah.
Pass
Wait, it
you
gets
were
better.
driving the
It gets better.
porcelain bus, Sling?
It gets better.
My dad about whooped Slinky's dad's ass because he was trying to get him out of the house. And he was just trying to get in there to
When
get
I got
Slinky.
up, I cleared every motherfucker out of
Yeah,
there.
but they were already clearing out.
Yeah, but I really cleared them out.
Especially, we had
And
so
they
many
got ran
cops,
over.
ambulance, we had the fires.
Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy.
Bad night.
That was a rough night.
And Justin was like, oh.
What as a kid, he makes you stronger though.
Yeah.
Right, Justin? Hey, I'm just surprised nothing was broken in the house.
Oh, it was. Well, they,
Other
you
than
know,
the
they were
house.
throwing beer bottles
Yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah, but nothing got broken. So it's all right. You live and you learn.
No, you guys tore up the couch.
Couch, yeah. Okay.
You wanted to make out
Yeah, you need
I know,
to
I
do
know.
one. All right, guys, we're gonna ask
Well, that's
one
not
more
all.
question. We're gonna
Bro, who the fuck are you talking?
We're gonna ask one more question, and we'll end this one off with Mom. Because a lot of people have been liking you on the channel here lately. It's kind of a two-question here. It's you and Mom, or you and Dad. How do you stay looking so young and beautiful, such as a cougar? Big country to lucky man. Do you ever get jealous? So let's go ahead and ask him first.
He's gonna tell you no.
Jealous of anybody on the channel or anybody that talks about Mom?
He
No.
doesn't have a jealous bone in his body. He doesn't have a reason to be jealous because I love him with all my heart.
Man,
and I
stop
have.
with that bullshit.
Bullshit.
Here's the deal. I just ain't jealous. I've never been a jealous
But it's
person
the
my whole
truth.
life.
I'm not that type of
Ever
person.
since
I
I've
have
been little,
morals.
I mean, growed up, man, even anybody, you know, I dated and then I hooked up with Mom, I just ain't never been jealous. I ain't got time for that bullshit. If she gonna go out there and sling the fucking old poon dinghy to somebody else, then she gonna sling it to somebody else, so I'm gonna run her fucking ass off and she knows it. Simple as that.
Ooh, you're tough.
You know that's the truth.
Whatever.
Go out and get that pussy while you see what happens.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want to though. That's the thing.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm loyal.
You don't have to when you got to be able to fart on him.
That's right.
Babe, what's
I trained that. You think I want to train another
have
man? Hell no.
Have you let Heidi do the poop shooter on you?
Not yet.
No, is that coming?
I'd let her probably.
Dude, that's disgusting.
Speak of the devil, if you don't.
So that's big one?
Big up, big up.
No, it's my mom.
Alright guys, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you for watching this video. I know it's a little long, but we got to answer a lot of questions. If you want us to do more videos like this, drop a comment down below. Let us know. Figure out what we need to do for the next couple videos coming onto the channel. We got a lot of big things coming this year. 2020 is going to be a good year. We got Street Outlaw No Prep King Season 4 coming in a couple weeks. We plan on going out there. We're down one motor, but it's okay. We ran one motor all last year. We really don't hurt things. We just had a kind of a malfunction with a foot and with timing. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that it was kind of both our faults, but we're not gonna put all the blame on me.
Both.
That's not
Both are. Wait a second.
But I was ready. I cut the 010 light.
I just want to say to everybody that wished me happy birthday that thank you very much.
Cool.
I appreciate it.
We're gonna get out of here. Y'all like the channel. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Turn that bell notification on. Y'all go ahead. Every time we post a video, y'all can keep sharing it. We just hit 19,100 subscribers. We're getting bigger. It's getting better. I would have never thought 4 months ago that I would be here. I am getting better on editing. I am putting money back into the channel. That's the best way to do it. I'm not taking it and running with it. I buy more equipment. I buy more cameras. I buy software. I'm learning how to edit better on videos. We are also trying to clean up our act a little bit. We're starting to get a little carried away with the language, but that's just how we are. We work construction. That's our everyday lifestyle. It's a little bit harder. I do apologize again for Michael calling people midgets. They are little people.
Yeah, Mike.
Tell them you're gonna start calling them little people.
I'll try.
And no more. I done got about 100 hate mail.
Well,